Now, y'all know I hate banks. And if you're new here, hi, my name is Ernest, and I hate banks. If you're just like me, or if you just hate your bank, there is a bank that I believe that you will grow to trust and possibly grow to love. And that's Ally Bank. With Ally Bank, it's a lot more secure than keeping your money in the shoebox for all our, you know, financial needs. I mean, trust me, it's a lot more secure than that. Ally Bank offers high yielding savings accounts that actually help you save money. You know, unlike these other banks over here, Ally Bank is actually helping you save money with your savings account. So it makes sense to open up a savings account with Ally Bank. There's no minimum deposit, not within your savings or your spending account to get started with Ally Bank. There's no minimum deposits, there's no monthly fees, and there's no overdraft fees. I know that's a lot. That's a big issue for a lot of people. That's a big deal. So join Ally Bank, you know, with 24/7 customer service, which is great. They have one of the best, or I will say the best customer service I've ever dealt with within any banking in all my banking life. Like, and I'm not over exaggerating. I really do appreciate their customer service. They truly do care and they live up to their name. They're an ally for sure. Some of my favorite things about banking with Ally is pretty much being able to make crypto payments as well. And as I mentioned before, the 24-hour customer service. You know, you might be in the middle of the night and you're thinking, oh man, whatever issues you have going on, you call somebody, somebody's going to answer that line. It could be at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 7 a.m. as I'm recording this ad for y'all right now. You know, you can pick up the line, call somebody, and you can get the assistance you need right now. This is a limited time offer though. So right now, if you hit the link in the description box below, you can win up to $125 for qualifying signees. If you are a qualifying signee, you can get up to $125 for becoming a member of Ally Bank. Now, I don't know about you, but I could use an extra $125. Definitely. You know, that's a great way to fund your bank, to start your funding with Ally Bank. It's a great way to start your savings, saving for the future, start your investments with that money as well, or simply just buy whatever you want or support yours truly with that. Whatever you decide to do with your extra $125, it's all up to you. You know, hit the link in the description box below. Offer ends though March 1st, 2024. So you want to move quickly right now as you can. You want to move as fast as you can to sign up for Ally Bank, a bank you can trust, a bank that I don't hate. And that's saying a lot because I hate banks, but I don't hate Ally Bank. So if this sounds good to you, hit the link once again in the description box below. Sign up for Ally Bank. And yeah, happy banking. All right, so this last topic here, I said I was defending white men in this episode. Well, this episode I'm kinda, I guess, well this segment here I'm kinda defending a white woman. I know y'all pro-black fools, y'all gonna be mad at me. But anyways, I'm just joking, y'all. I'm just joking. I defend anybody who needs defending, or at least I don't think I defended. Well, I defended Josh Giddey in this episode because I felt that he was actually wrong. For, you know, I think he is. I truly believe that the young lady lied. So I defended him. But I wasn't defending Trump in that last segment, and damn sure I wasn't defending Joe Biden. And I am, you know, I do believe what happened with Taylor Swift with the AI pornography and all that stuff. And we're saying corn. We don't block out stuff here. You know what I'm saying? I already made that clear a couple weeks ago when I ranted about y'all censoring words that don't need to be censored. It was weird. It takes away the severity of the situation. So it was porn and not corn. But yeah, I am defending Taylor Swift in this situation. But I'm going to talk about the Swift reaction. Yeah, I said that. But I'm going to talk about the swift reaction from the White House. And this is why, man, and the government in general, but the White House in general, when it came to this situation about, you know, Taylor Swift being used by a X user or Twitter user in AI porn. So I'm going to read a bit from this article. Again, hopefully remember to leave it in the description box below. But this is from sportskita.com. First time reciting anything from this website, so I don't know if it's legitimate or not. You make that decision. But before I get into reading it, though, I am going to tell y'all what happened and then read it, and they will tell you what happened as well. But I like to use my own words first. So, back in like late January, there were pictures. I didn't see any of this stuff, thank God. But I'm not online like that, or at least on X like that. But there were pictures of Taylor Swift, and there were pornography pictures of Taylor Swift that were altered by AI. That's been a trend on social media, but especially on X or Twitter, where people are AI altering or using AI to alter pictures of celebrities or themselves or just in general, you know, wearing certain things, doing certain things that aren't real, like in these photos that are not actual real photos, right? So late January, a user ZvBear, if you're familiar with troll Twitter, you know who ZvBear is, or at least you're familiar with who he is. He's been a troll on Twitter, you know, for years. He gets on and he says egregious things, or he will primarily just say egregious things, and he's just another troll. But in late January, he found himself being, you know, his typical usual troll self, and he felt that it would be, I guess, trollish and funny, or just to get a reaction. You know how trolls are. He felt that it would definitely garner a reaction if he were to use an AI software to create pornographic photos of Taylor Swift. He did that. He shared that all over X. Other trolls and other people who are a fan of him followed suit and shared those photos. Taylor Swift, having a large fan base or stan base, got offended by these photos, and they all came together out in droves to punish the people sharing these photos and to get the photos taken offline. So even if you wanted to see that stuff, I don't think you are able to see it, because I think it's wiped from the internet. But it might be on places like 4chan, or, you know, all these other places where, you know, the weirdos coagulate. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said coagulate. But, you know, they get together and they share stuff, you know? So it might be in those spaces, but I'm not in those spaces, so I can't tell you if they're in those spaces. But what I can say is you can't see it on X anymore, or Twitter. And I'm damn sure you can't find it on like Instagram or Facebook or whatever other social media platform that isn't, you know, a secret haven for weirdos, even though that's X is a secret haven. It's not a secret haven. It is a haven. It's an out loud haven for weirdos. But, you know, this is what happened with ZvBear. Well, that's what ZvBear did. Maybe I'll get into what this means for ZvBear, because I've seen allegations of, you know, reports. Nobody shared links, anything. These were on Twitter, but of reports of the law getting involved and wanting to pretty much bring him in because of what he did. It got to the point where the White House had to make a statement. That bushy-haired Haitian woman that is always lying for Biden, she had to come out and make a statement. about it. The White House felt the need to talk about it. That's how big this situation got. Or got! But no, I'm sorry. That's how big it got. And here's my thing about that before I get into reading the rest of the article, or reading the article in general. I think the White House's response to this situation was both good and bad. It made both good and bad statements. Here's why, or good and bad. Well, not like physical statements, because I didn't read what was said. I just know they came to her defense and stuff. But the message, let me put it that way, the message that was put out there about, regarding the situation. So I'm going to talk about the good first, since I already spent the last 24 minutes or so talking bad about Joe Biden and the Democrats, right? I'll say something nice, okay, for a moment. I felt that their rush to come to Taylor Swift's defense was not only a valid, was not, just a good decision on their part, but I think that if they move in the correct direction, and this is not just, we're protecting this famous white woman, right? Which on the outside, that's what it's looking like. But if this is going to have, again, a trickle down effect on your average American, whereas we are going to create some type of laws and systems in place so people aren't creating revenge porn, because I believe that's what they want to charge ZvBear with. Again, I'll get into all of that. But people aren't going to create some type of revenge porn on any of us, whether it be someone famous like Taylor Swift, or someone like myself, or someone like you, or anybody. That people, if they do something like this, God forbid, to any one of us, they will be punished. AI is a brand new technology, and we have to come up with laws and ways to protect humans, and of course protect work, of course, that humans do, but specifically protecting the reputation, and just the safety and the well-being of human beings. We have to think about that first. We might be a fan of the technological advances of artificial intelligence. I am a fan of that. But there's limits to my fandom of it. And I surely am not a fan of people using AI to create fake pornography or just fake pictures of other people. Now, if somebody decides to do that to themselves, we're in America. I believe that's the freedom that we have. We should continue to have with artificial intelligence. If I was like, I want to, create an AI picture of me with, in the most compromising position ever, which I would not do, but let's just say that's what I wanted to do, and I wanted to represent myself that way, and for whatever reason, I should have the right to make that decision. Nobody else, though. Not a troll like ZvBear, not anybody who watches these videos or listens to this podcast but have some type of ill feelings toward me, not anybody for that, whatever the case is, should have that decision that I'm going to do something to humiliate Ernest because I don't like him, or I just want to troll him for a reaction, right? No one should have that type of power or whatever, or at least if they have that type of power, there should be punishment. There should be some type of repercussion for that. Other than, when I see you, I'm going to get in that ass. Pause. But no, you done for. Other than that type of, punishment, street justice, there should be a legal, ramifications for actions like that. But again, if I or anybody else decide they want to do that to themselves, they should not be you should not be thrown in prison because you wanted to AI Photoshop a picture of yourself with a big ass yo in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like that. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to represent yourself, then so be it. But having someone else do that, That's humiliating. That's embarrassing. That's messed up. That's never happened to me. God forbid it'll ever happen to me. But I would be mortified if someone were to do that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, with the White House saying this is wrong, I 100% believe. And you want to know what's crazy, right? I'm making this joke right now before someone else steals it, right? So I'm in this room. I'm talking to the video watchers out there. I'm in this room, right? And the sun is shining. That's why I don't have the light on in my room. But the sun is shining enough to show my face, so you can see the beautiful bronzeness of my skin, but also where my eyes are. There's this shade that makes me look like I have a raccoon eyes. So I've been defending white people this entire episode. Somebody's going to be like, you a coon and you look like a coon in this video. Hey, like I said, I just gave y'all ammunition to make fun of me because I'm looking at myself right now like, man, you've been defending white people and you look like a raccoon right now. Ooh. But anyways, I'm sorry. I had to say that. But back to the topic at hand, right? I do want to applaud the White House for actually moving swiftly. Yes, I'm gonna still use that word, moving swiftly when it came to this situation, in that regard. Where that is problematic, though, is yes, revenge porn or just something like that. We don't know. The only reason as to why ZvBear does stuff like that is because he's a troll. He wants a reaction. And he surely is getting a reaction right now. And like I said, I'm going to read a part of this article for y'all. I'm going to get to it. But I don't think it was revenge porn in the sense that he had a thing with Taylor Swift. And, she broke up with him. And he's like, oh, I'm just going to create AI pictures of you in these pornographic positions and all this other stuff because I hate you so much right now. No, I don't think that was the case. I think because he's a troll, he wanted a reaction. He was like, what if I use this technology to create pictures of Taylor Swift in this compromising position or in these pornographic photos? That's surely going to get a reaction out of people. I don't think he was expecting this much, especially if it's legal trouble, because trolls don't think that far. They think about the immediate response, the immediate laughter, the immediate, oh my God value, the immediate shock value, basically. They don't think about the legal ramifications. They don't even think about the feelings about the other folks. And you can tell he's running scared right now because he's got his tweets protected right now. Instead of deleting his account, which most trolls in the past have done, just going dark and not being on the internet, instead of doing that, his whole reputation is still, I'm a nobody. And I've never had a positive interaction with dude, let me put it that way. But I've never met him in person. I've had interactions with him online. But the vibe I get from him and a whole bunch of other trolls is their life is so devoid of anything outside of being on the internet that if they were to delete their account, to those who do delete their accounts, who don't delete their accounts, let me put it that way, to those who do delete their accounts, they would rather, they weigh the risk of being a somebody on the internet, but your ass is grass, or being a nobody in real life and nobody knows who the hell you are. They chose the other option. They chose the latter. I'd rather be a nobody where nobody knows who I am, so no one's gonna whip my ass when they see me in public, rather than being online and getting all these threats or getting the law involved. That's not the choice ZvBear chose. He chose, let me stay online because I don't want to be a nobody and this is my only chance of being a somebody. But I'm going to protect my tweets. So only my trolls, only the people who follow me are people who see these tweets. But they still are able to share them around, ZvBear. Or ZvBear. That's your real name. The article got your government name all in this article I'm about to read. Alright? They got your government, my guy. You can protect your tweets, but you're done. The White House got your name. They got your actual identity. It didn't take much. It's not like it would have taken them along. It's not like this is stuff that myself or someone else can't get access to if we really wanted that. But the fact of the matter is, ZvBear, they got your information. So protecting your tweets, instead of apologizing for doing what you did, actually coming to the realization, because ZvBear has been doing what he's been doing for years. And I mean for years. If you've been on Twitter long enough, you've known. And again, if you've either interacted with him or seen him, you've seen his profile picture, because he's had the same profile picture forever. The irony, he looks like someone I know. So when I first saw the profile picture, I'm like, I hope this is not so-and-so. I won't say who, but I hope this is not so-and-so, because if this is so-and-so doing this I'm not going to come to their defense. That's all I'm going to say. But he at least from the profile picture he shares, if that's even him, really, he looks like someone I know. But other than that, he has a very recognizable face because of the profile picture that he uses. So with that being said, we know who you are, my guy. We know who you are. Protecting your tweets is not going to protect your innocence. It's definitely not going to stop your people from sharing. Because you can say, okay, guys, my tweets are protected, and I want y'all to not share these AI photos I'm going to continue to make about people. I don't want y'all to share them all over the place. People are going to do what they do. They're going to share them. Why? Because a lot of y'all trolls really think y'all have people who care about you. These people who will laugh at your jokes and egg you on to do things and egg you on to destroy your life and other people's lives and reputation. They don't care about you. They don't care about you. The moment when it comes down to defending you or whatever the case is, they're just as terrible of a person as you are. Hence why y'all get along so much. Hence why they think your stuff is funny. Because they're a terrible person just like you're a terrible person. But, as I was stating before, good. White House said something about it. Hopefully that's going to have a trickle-down effect in the creation of laws and rules in place that's going to benefit everybody, not just celebrities. Hopefully. Second, as I said, but the issue that I take from that is there are Americans, there are people, and again, pornographic photos, unsolicited pornographic photos, wrong. Whether they're real or not, wrong. Wrong. Of people, wrong. Okay? But there are Americans who are less rich and less famous than Taylor Swift, who have had things done to them far worse than, AI altered photos of them being plastered online. And you don't come to their defense. Where's the rush up to the epidemic of, homelessness? Where's the rush to address that? Where's the rush to address reparations? Where's the rush to address the increasing number of the medical debt here in America? Educational debt here in America. The debt in general here in America. Where's the rush to address these things? No rush to address that, because it just affects the average American, the average nobody. But let's rush to address this famous individual who already has managers, PR reps, or a PR rep, a team behind them that can already do what you all did for her. Come out, speak, say this is wrong, and then advocate for laws and things to be put in place to prevent this from happening to everybody. Not just her, not just other rich celebrities, everybody. Where was that? But anyways, like I said, I'm going to get into reading this article finally. Once again, it's from sportskita.com. Not familiar with who they are, so don't expect me to defend them. It looks like from the titles that I see, they're about SK Pop, whatever that is. SK Pop, reality TV, music, news, entertainment, anime, fashion, lifestyle, comics, beauty, Korean drama, K-pop news. So I guess this is more so like a K-pop. That's your thing. But this is in English, so here we go. The title reads as such, written by Pallavi Kungango. I'm gonna mispronounce that name. I apologize, but I like to give my fellow writers their credit for the stuff that they write. Who is ZvBear? Memes erupt on Twitter amid viral Taylor Swift AI pictures scandal. That's the title. Article continues to read as such. On Wednesday, January 24th, 2024, offensive images of music sensation Taylor Swift surfaced online. The pictures, generated by artificial intelligence, were the doing of a social media user with the X, formerly Twitter, handle @ZvBear. As per Marka, his real name, ZvBear, like I said, ZvBear Abdi. Then there's a trigger warning because this article deals with NSFW, not safe for work content. Readers' discretion is advised. So if you are a Mormon or if you don't like NSFW content, there goes your warning. Don't click on the article. I don't see the article, by the way. Like I said, I believe it's showing a white space. Damn near, I want to turn it around, but boom. You see that white space over there? Yeah. So that I'm pretty sure that's where the picture was at. But like I said, I feel like the team got the pictures erased from the internet. Like, you're not going to see it anywhere unless some creeps from the dark web got it and all that stuff. But not on the light web. The images that garnered severe traction online and enraged the fans of Taylor Swift were primarily pornographic in nature. For instance, one of them showed the Lover songstress engaging in sexual acts with Kansas City Chiefs fans during a match inside a stadium. For those unaware, Taylor Swift's boyfriend is Travis Kelce, a tight end for the NFL club. That's how they put it. Oh, and they got a tweet from ZvBear himself saying, a screenshot of his tweet as to why he's going private. I gotta go private till this tsunami passes. The only time in history I privated my accounts was cause I don't know who Janina Ortega fans. He got an asterisk in one of the. I don't know who Janina Ortega is, but JEN asterisk NAORTEGA. I don't know who Janina Ortega is or what that missing letter is in the name Janina, but it's looking like Jenna Ortega or Janina or Jen whatever. But he says, and J Ortega, let me just put it that way. The only time in history I privated my account was because of J Ortega fans for 24 hours. Now I'm dealing with Swifties, a whole different animal. This is a tactical retreat. Every great army has done this. This tweet right here does not show somebody who is remorseful at all for what he did. Now, I've gone on this podcast and I still take this stance. I'm not a fan of forcing people to apologize for things that they are not sorry for. I'm not going to say that ZvBear, I'm going to say he should apologize if he truly feels that way. If he doesn't feel that way, which that tweet clearly shows he doesn't feel that way, ZvBear, that's, you wanted to, hey, that's the fight you want to, you consider yourself a soldier for what war? A soldier for what? Freedom of trolling? Is that a cause that's really worth fighting for, to get soldier up for? What are you a soldier for? The self-aggrandizing these trolls do, and ZvBear has to be, I guess, the most, from judging from this tweet, man, it's like he really thinks he's doing something. Like, I'm shocked. I'm shocked right now. This is my shocked reaction, y'all, because it's like, bro, what do you do? Soldier? He made, and people, he's trolling. He's just using choice words, and you should know about that. I truly believe that he doesn't think I truly believe he believes his trolling. There's like, I think he believes he's the Joker. You know how the Joker, obviously he's the bad guy, right? Or, he is seemingly the antagonist, the bad guy of Gotham City. But Joker truly believes he's doing something right, or he's doing a just cause. Like there's good reasons for why he does what he does, no matter how harsh and crazy it may be. ZvBear might be that. I think this dude really thinks he's the Joker, and the trolling that he does, there's a just cause for it. I'm just curious as to knowing what that is. He's not going to answer that because other trolls have made that argument. He's not the first, by the way, to make that argument, but he's definitely loud and proud with it, with this tweet. It's crazy. I don't know who Jay Ortega is, but apparently he had to go private because, again, he trolled Jay Ortega, whoever this Jay Ortega celebrity is. Jennifer Ortega, Jenna Ortega. I don't know what the missing letter is, but he thinks he's a troll, and there's 3.2K people who believe so as well, because that's how many people like the tweet. I'm gonna continue reading, but that was just a crazy statement right here, because I'm interested to see where the rest of this article goes. In the wake of the viral Taylor Swift AI images taking over the internet, Swifties dug out the identity of the person behind the scandalous photos as ZvBear or ZvBear Abdi, forcing him to turn all his social media accounts private. Netizens, I don't know what that is. Netizens are now having hilarious reactions to ZvBear taking a step back to save himself from the fans of the music idol. And then right here in bold it says, all you need to know about ZvBear, the man behind Taylor Swift's controversial AI images. Now, I'm going to take a moment to myself real quick to ponder on, should I continue reading this? Some of the stuff I already knew about ZvBear. But honestly, the trolling that he does, this comes with the territory, my guy. So guess what? I'm going to read it. According to Marca, ZvBear is short for ZvBear Abdi. He is a 27-year-old Somalian citizen living in Ontario, Canada. This was TV identified. This was TV. Um, Identified him as an active social media influencer who is known for posting explicit content primarily on platforms like 4chan, boom, Reddit, that was another one I was talking about, and X, formerly known as Twitter. Like I said, X is a haven for weirdos like him, but I mentioned 4chan. Reddit was another one. Allegedly an alumnus of the University of Toronto, Scarborough, before turning his X account private, ZvBear had over 83,000 followers. However, ever since he admitted to creating the NSF images of the You Belong With Me singer, he has reportedly lost thousands of fans. I guess people decided they didn't want to associate with him, or they were fans of Taylor Swift and they got offended by him doing what he did with her, but didn't care about the other people. And this is not a Swiftie speaking right now. I'm not a fan of Taylor Swift. I don't know who Jay Ortega is to begin with to be a fan of her or him, whoever they are. I don't know who Jay Ortega is. But whatever he did with Jay Ortega, what he did with Taylor Swift, I can't get behind. The trolling that he does, the soldiering that he believes that he's doing, I can't get behind. I'm curious to know what he believes he's doing here and what he wants to achieve. But I can't get behind all of this, you know? But he lost some folk because I believe there were Taylor Swift fans who were all his fans as well. Because it doesn't make sense to me that it may be a situation where people are like, man, I've been following this dude and he took it this far. Now I have to come to a realization that this type of material, this type of, following people like that is not okay. And I'm a stop following him. Or again, like I assume it was Taylor Swift fans who followed him because they liked his stuff up until he did what he did with Taylor, and it became an issue. That's, to me, it's you're not, to the Swifties who did that, if that is the case, it doesn't make you a better person. You're not you're still foul. You're foul because you were okay with Jay Ortega or anybody else he was trolling in this vein. You're okay with them being that way, but when it came to your beloved Lord and Savior, Taylor Swift, then it became an issue. You're still a trash human being for that. You know what I'm saying? So, if it wasn't because you finally saw the light of day, and it was solely because it was Taylor Swift and not anybody else, you're still trash. Anyways, they got a tweet from Dom Lucre, I believe. He also goes by Breaker of Narratives. Developing. Taylor Swift fans are blaming the AI images of her that went viral yesterday on my friend. Oh man, it's a ZvBear fan. On my friend ZvBear. They had been doxing him, attempting him to get arrested and even murdered. Swifties should be held accountable for the unreal behavior. The ZvBear responds to his friend, I don't care how powerful Swifties are, they'll never find me. I'm like the Joker. Yo! Listen, y'all. I had no idea. It all. Listen, when I compared him to the Joker, I didn't see this tweet. Swear to God, I didn't see this tweet. I don't follow the dude. I know of him, but I don't follow him. I didn't see this tweet. I didn't see the tweet from his kiss ass friend over here. I didn't know that he posted on 4chan, but I know about 4chan. All I did was make an assessment on his behavior, and the type of people that do this stuff and said this is the platforms that they perform on. And then from that first tweet about him being a soldier or whatever the case is, I said he seems like the Joker. Here he is saying exactly that he believes he is the Joker. So it's all starting to come together and make sense as to why he does what he does. He truly believes he's the Joker. As I said with the comparison before, the Joker does things and doesn't think that what he does are bad things. He has his motives for why he's doing the harm that he does. ZvBear clearly within this tweet right here, and I'm not even done reading the tweet. That's the first sentence of the tweet. He's got two more. He truly believes that the harm that he is causing, there's a reason for it. All right, but I'm gonna read it again. I don't care how powerful Swifties are. They'll never find me. I'm like the Joker. I use fake numbers and addresses for everything I do. Okay? As long as my account is still active, I can never lose. So that last sentence goes based on what I was saying before. The man's probably a nobody offline, and online is what he got. This is his life. If he loses online, his persona online, his accounts online, he loses his life. In his eyes, that's exactly what it means. That's what he's saying. I'm going to read the rest of the article. Notably, 4chan and celeb jihad websites dedicated to creating deepfake pornography pictures, primarily of celebrities, were the ones who leaked that ZvBear made the offensive content on their platforms, as per This Was TV. ZvBear gotten taken down by the same demographic he was twerking for. Somebody quoted this. A meme fest erupt targeting ZvBear. That's someone's quotes, but they don't say who said that. A meme fest erupts targeting ZvBear in the wake of Taylor Swift AI images. As soon as the internet sleuths of Swifters identified ZvBear as the person behind Taylor Swift's explicit AI pictures, he began facing several backlash. As a result, ZvBear went on record to admit his actions. And that's the thing. His friend was like, they're blaming my friend for this. Your boy came out and even said, yeah, it was me. So are you going to take down your tweet? Let me say your name. Because again, if you got the balls to get online with your identity or whatever name, you're going to have your name put out there. Dom Lucre. DOMLUCRE. Are you going to now take down your tweet? Mr. Breaker of Narratives? You want to break the narrative that is painted of your boy is true. Are you now going to break the fact that you lied or you came to the defense of your boy? His tweet, they're blaming my friend for this. They blame it. And your own boy came to your account, your post, and was like, yeah, it was me. So what? I'm the Joker. They're not going to find me. And even prior to him saying that, he admitted to doing it. God, I hate dick riders, yo. Man. This is almost going long enough, but I do want to... Yeah, there's still a good chunk of this article, honestly, that I got to read. But I know me. I know I'm going to stop and pause. There's a large chunk, actually, that I still have to read. I'm going to leave it in the description box below. This segment has gone on long enough. I don't want to make it an hour long. I didn't know it was going to be this long. Y'all know how unscripted I am. But man, this is crazy, yo. Like, it's just crazy. That's all I'm going to say. I said what I said. The man thinks he's the Joker. I just want to know what his reasoning is. Just like I would ask the Joker, listen, you do all this, why? Why? Is it to see the world burn? Or is this, why? What's your reasoning behind it? You know what I'm saying? Like, you think you're the Joker, you think you're super protected. He says as long as he's got his online accounts, he will never lose. So once he loses that, he loses his life. As I stated before, people like him, their life is so empty offline, and that if you were to take away their online persona, they have nothing going for themselves. You have had trolls who decided that they would rather be a nobody than to be online and to get the backlash. Well, you have the opposite of that. You have trolls who are the opposite of that. And ZvBear Abdi is showing that. So, yeah, man, that's all I got to say. That's crazy. You know, I'm going to get off right now. And that'll be the end of this episode. You know, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Share this episode. Subscribe wherever you are listening to this. Shout out to all the YouTube subscribers once again. Appreciate y'all. But share the episode, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out the links in the description box below as well. Try to remember. Oh, the noise is coming, so let me hurry up. All right, and do the outro. I forgot my own outro. What the hell? I'm just thinking that this situation is crazy, to be honest with you. Stay black if you are black. First of all, happy Black History Month. Let me get that out the way. Happy Black History Month. And then when it's going to come on, what about White History Month? F you. How about that? But stay black if you are black. Stay beautiful. Black Lives Matter. LGBTQIA plus lives matter. Black LGBTQIA plus lives matter. Black women matter, black men matter, black children matter, and your black self matters. Unless you're ZvBear, alright? Yeah. Stay cool, alright? Peace.